The energy I can feel is very positive and really very productive, and excitement is I can feel it in the air about solar. And people are so much excited for the renewable sources of energy that they really want, that it seems as if, like we can achieve the target of 500 gigawatts by 2030. So I can see the enthusiasm and the positive mindset of the people around in this conference, solar energy conference organized by ET.
Okay, so solar has come a long way in the last decade. Could you walk us through how the sector has evolved over the past 10 years?
Yes, initially we were thinking that the price per unit which is generated, the electricity which is produced by solar is really very high, and how are we going to tap this renewable source of energy which is abundantly available around us? This can only happen through technology. So, but then when we over the period of past 20 years, as we have seen, the progress in tapping the solar energy has been very phenomenal, and it has been really very much, like I'm very excited about the results since we have been able to tap so much solar energy. And now 40%, now we are aiming to produce 40% of our energy needs through solar. So and then we have made so much of progress when it comes to manufacturing the solar panels, the PV, and with the efficiency which they are tapping the solar energy from energy during the daytime. And also the various kind of its tools like ingots, the chips, the wafers, and the PV cells, all of them, the efficiency have increased so much. And moreover, we are also involving through the PLI schemes and the manufacturing scheme of the government, various small scale industries and the medium scale industries into this kind of supply chain, which is really very, very exciting for the growth and development of our country.
So, talking about the cell manufacturings, wafers, and ingots, how do you see the ecosystem evolving from here towards complete self reliance?
Yes, since now government is also making the policy and also working at the level of creation of demand and also creation of the supply. So it is not only just it is giving the incentives and the subsidies to bring about the domestic manufacturing and indigenous manufacturing, but also it is a it is a procurer also. It has, through its procurement policy, it is procuring what is being produced by the small scale industries and also by these small manufacturers or the other manufacturers through various schemes and incentives. Now, the government being a very mass procurement itself, what they are doing is whatever panels that has been produced domestically, and they are procuring it, and they are giving priority to procurement of this. So this, they are giving the incentive, that how we are incentivizing our domestic manufacturing, indigenous manufacturing. But then we have to see the demand also. The demand for solar is also rising, and we have to keep pace with it. And for that we have to work towards like upstream and downstream, both. And we have to go for the backward and forward integration also, because if those purchasers of the consumers who are really increasing at a rapid pace, if they don't find the much solar panels or solar equipments available in the markets, so they will always go towards importing them, or the demand for imports will increase. But at the same time, if there is lot of the solar systems are available in the domestic market, then they will it will be able to satisfy the suppliers, the demands of the consumers. So there has to be a balance, the strike we have to strike a balance between the demand and supply, and we have to see that the domestic manufacturing, it meets the demand also, which has been raised because of this government policy of generation of the solar energy. Yes, India is Indian. The power ministry of power, through its one of the agencies, is developing the Indian energy stack, so which will be just similar to that of UPI, of the financial transaction, in which how we are doing peer to peer transaction of our financial instruments, of our financial transactions. So likewise, we will be able to sell excessive energy which we have been able to generate through our solar means, or to the renewable source of energy, to another peer, instead of going through discoms, or instead of going through instead of making it lost during the transmission or during the distribution. So in order to conserve this energy which has been generated by the renewable sources of energy, which are very intermittent in nature, what we government is devising is the energy stack, through which we are through the same on the lines of UPI, where by the use of technology, that we will be able, one peer who has got excessive energy will be able to find another person, another customer who is energy deficit, and they both can have a contract with each other, and they can enter into a contract, and they can do themselves the price discovery. economy. So likewise, the market mechanism of the carbon pricing and also integrating the carbon markets with those of the energy markets is also one of the major policy mechanism of the government.